Hi, I'm Ed Rondo from Autotek Systems. I'm going to demonstrate how to change out your inner outer assembly, which is the tube, the inner rod, the outer rod, piston. It's like the easiest way we know to change out. You can change it at the machine. You don't have to take any cylinder back to the maintenance shop. You don't have to remove it from the machine, nothing. All we do is remove this, this is the inner outer assembly. This is how you receive it. It'll come with O-rings to replace the head and cap seals. It's preloaded, pre-straightened within 2 thousandths. By far, this is the easiest and most effective way to get your machine back in production. We do this by our clamping system. Clamping system, instead of grabbing onto this tube and squeezing, it actually grabs onto the tie rods. I set up a demonstration over here. These tie rods are being held in place just by our clamping system. It's all has to do with these inner rings. We have 4 interlocking rings that lock around these tie rods. This also allows you to loosen this, slide your cylinder forward or back, and it all does all of it on these tie rods. There won't be any chance of damage to your tube. As you can see, this one, I'm going to run one cycle. It is working. It's placing the nut on the stud. When I'm done, you'll be able to start the machine right back up and it'll be placing exactly the same. I'm going to start out by shutting the air off, which I had to do. I always recommend that. That way there's no chance of anybody getting hurt. I'm just double checking to make sure we have no air. I'll start out, I'll take the back cap off, and then everything will just slide out. I'll slide the new parts in, replace seals, and you've got an operational system. This system, even if you're just doing it for the first time, it should take you less than 10 minutes to do it. I'll start out by taking the cap off, the cap off. This system works well for production. It allows you to get it all done and completed right at the cell, so there is no chance of loss in production or minimum loss in production when you're doing maintenance. If I happen to drop nuts, bolts, wrenches, I'm not stopping the camera so that you can see that that happens in the field, and I will still be able to get this done in under 10 minutes. Tube is being held in place by this bracket, which mounts right to the back of the cylinder. Not all of the systems use this, because a lot of times you can't get the feed tube to come in from this angle. It has to come in around the welder. This one, we were able to feed it in directly from behind. That's 3. One last one. Business. There it is. That's the drop. Okay. There's my nut. Okay, now remove this, get out of the way, and literally you're ready to completely dismantle. Cap will come off. Rod comes out with the inner rod, belt with the inner rod. This is everything that I'm going to be putting back in there. It's out. We're still stationary. We're still lined up. All these rods are all to a given dimension, so that when you put the next one in, you know it's still going to fire to the same place. Okay, first thing I'll do is I'll put my new seals in. Get them out and get them staged. I always lightly grease. This is the grease I use. Any light grease will do, but just a real light layer of grease. Okay. Take off the excess because cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay. Seals. O-ring pick. Take it out. Most of you are maintenance, so you already know how to do all this. Place the seal. While you're doing this, inspect the head and the cap for any damage. Okay, that seals in. Seal out the cap. With gold. The new one in the groove. Okay. Now we're ready to reinstall the new inner outer assembly. I use this, what I call my little bullet. It allows me to put this in. It will pass the end of the rod through the seals. We do sell this in our assembly kit. It comes with this, and it also comes with a collar that allows you to put it on the rod so you can tighten your gripper up. With these larger ones, I don't use them when you get down to the 1/2 inch, 3/8. It does help. Okay, so start out, streamline this down between the rods. Put the bullet in, get it inside the head. Now when I push in, make sure you get your thumb on the back of the cylinder, otherwise it'll push the piston right out. So I'm pushing in, and as you can see, there's a nut still in here, so I'm pushing it out. There's my rod, there's my bullet. Okay. Tube is in the groove. We're just about done with the complete reassembly here. Everything's in place. Seals have been changed. I can put on my cap. Here's the groove. Then we'll start reassembly. These are 5/16 rods and nuts. Use a 1/2 inch wrench, 1/2 inch socket. Mount weight. That. This is one of the biggest advantages to our system, along with the placement system, the gripper, is being able to do this right in the machine. I mean, even with me standing here talking and demonstrating, I'm still going to get this done in under 10 minutes. Snug up all the nuts. It's kind of like changing a tire. For those of you who don't know how to do it, you don't want to tighten everything on one side. You want to crisscross and seats it better into the O-ring. Don't over tighten. Everything just needs to be snugged up. Okay, everything's been changed. Now the new rod will need to have a gripper installed. These are our grippers. This one holds the nut. It worked on the spring. Has a thread in the end of the rod, and the end of the screw in the end of the gripper. We use a lightweight Loctite, the blue, or medium weight, to hold it in to the rod. That way you're still able to change it, but yet vibration will remove it. The screws in the gripper have been put in with a heavy-duty Loctite. Okay, just a little dab. You don't want excess, otherwise it might get up in here and gum things up. We start out just screwed in my hand. All it takes. Pull that out. Now once I get that as far as I keep my hand, I'll take my pliers that have some kind of tape on them, something to cushion it so you don't do damage to your gripper. Grab the gripper, and all you're going to do is just turn it until it stops. You're not going to over tighten. You know, I'm actually turning the rod to get it there. Okay, it's at the end. I'm just going to make sure it's just snug. Okay, my gripper's in. Check it, make sure it still moves. Now, basically, you're done with your replacement. Now I'll be able to, everything's out of the way, reattach my air supply, which will draw this back in. Okay, I'll turn on my test cylinder, and basically you're back in business. Make it. that is all there is to it. I don't do this all the time. I do service, I do parts, I do videos, obviously. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to call me, call my other service techs, so call my sales engineer. We can help you out with the demonstration. That's all there is to it. Thank you.